No, it's always a great day when you hear from us, not live, but on a Purple Rain report. And we are back and we are with some breaking news.
Breaking
Very
news.
happy, yeah, very happy to get this out. But first and foremost, follow us on Instagram at the Purple Rain Podcast. The group chat soon. Can't wait for
Yes.
that. Follow this guy, Twitter, Instagram, Sutton Def. You know where to find him at. Talk to him, DM him, chat him. Find me on Instagram at simplyasn.prod, on Twitter at simplyas10. Let's not mince words. Ravens sign Kyle Fuller, defensive back,
Yes.
formerly of the Chicago Bears, formerly the Denver Broncos. Um, I'll get into it first. I love it. I mean, you got a veteran guy as your third cornerback. With all the injuries. I said the I word last year.
Mm.
All that, and then you have this guy coming in to be your third cornerback. Not going to be going against the Jamar Chases, the Deontay Johnsons, the Amari Coopers. No, not there for that.
No.
There to just get the other guys, but can play in the slot, can play outside. That versatility, the Ravens love it. And cool little tidbit brought to me in my YouTube comments today by For the Brand Entertainment. Going to give him his credit. He said there's only 23 NFL defenders that have posted 13 plus interceptions over the past 5 seasons. The Ravens have 3 of them. Marcus Peters had 17 picks. Marcus Williams had 15 picks, and Kyle Fuller has 13 picks. So we were very low on getting those interceptions last year. Definitely think that's going to change. Your
Mm.
thoughts?
My thoughts are I can't remember exactly what game it was, but I remember a Brandon Stevens who I actually do like a lot. Brandon Stevens dropping an interception in a game which hurt me, stung me so bad as a Ravens fan. I can't even begin to tell you how much that hurt me as a Ravens fan. I'm sure it hurt you too as well.
Yeah,
Um,
that Browns
just to
game.
know, just to know that this offseason, the Ravens, Eric DaCosta, and that front office, they have done everything they possibly could have done in order to shore up this secondary to make sure that we are not that boomer bust defense anymore. Because the boom was, up front, we were pretty damn good for most of the season. But the bust was our secondary was just getting blown up at a certain point in the game, by the likes of Jamar Chase, by the likes of Justin Jefferson. The list goes on and on, you know.
Yep.
So the fact that we've spent this offseason just time and time again getting a Marcus Williams, drafting a Kyle Hamilton, now getting a Kyle Fuller, you know what I mean? Like time and time again, they've addressed this position to the point where it's just on paper, we should be the number one secondary. Barring injuries, we said this last year. Barring injuries, the Ravens should be one of the best teams in the league on paper. Now,
That's not ridiculous.
Alex, let's knock on wood right now collectively, right? Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and knock on wood because we don't want the I word to happening and we don't want the I bug. We don't want that.
No,
Right?
no.
But if we don't get that and we get a healthy secondary, oh my goodness. You talk about, listen, you've heard it here first. All flights through Baltimore have been canceled until further notice. It's a
No fly
no-fly
zone.
zone. It's a no-fly zone.
Oh,
I'm telling you, you cannot fly through Baltimore right now. You just can't. You can't. I mean, on paper, there's just no way. Now, of course, we won't know for sure until what's on paper gets translated
yeah,
into to the field.
indeed.
But what we're looking at right now, man, I have no complaints. I don't. You?
No, I don't. I think you got young guys, you got your veteran guys, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they get somebody else. Not a big name on their corner, but on their corner. But
Yeah.
you got to think this is what the money from Nick Boyle freeing up space, Sam Cook, what we saved with him retiring. I really can't be upset where it went to because we've kind of been talking about after Peters and Humphrey, what do you have behind him? A whole lot of unproven talent. So why not bring a guy who is proven, is a vet, played in the playoffs, that does have playoff experience? Can't hate it. Can't hate it whatsoever.
No. I mean, you can't hate it at all. You really
No.
just can't. I mean, because we've seen over the past 2-3 seasons how important depth at the defensive back
Yeah.
position is. Like you were just alluding to, dude, and I talked about this guy before we went on air, Devontae Williams. I mean, it's just engraved in my head that Monday night Cleveland Browns game when we were so thin at corner, we were
Yeah.
bringing in guys like Devontae Williams who Baker Mayfield, who is struggling to find a job right now as a quarterback, a professional quarterback, he was targeting this guy over and over again because he knew that we were that thin at corner that, hey, I can just go to this guy and my receiver is going to be able to get a reception and we're going to be able to move down the field. Now, can't do that. Can't do that. I don't want to say. I almost said it. I almost said it.
I slipped up.
Alex. Yeah, I'm sorry. Barring the I word, this year's secondary for the Baltimore Ravens should be locked down. No fly zone.
Yeah. I really hope so. And there was even number 36 was spotted at OTAs. We'll get into that more on Thursday. Just don't know if you saw that too on the Instagram story. He was there. But yeah, I think this was our Purple Rain report of the Ravens signing Kyle Fuller. Anything else want to add to that?
No, bro. I think that's it. Honestly, I think that's it. Kyle Fuller being added to the Ravens secondary, it makes me even more confident. It makes me even more confident in the fact that like this defense is going to be insane this year.
Mike McDonald, welcome.
Mike McDonald, welcome. You've got a slew of weapons. You do. Mike McDonald, you've got a slew of weapons. You've got the lineage. You've got the culture. Everything defense is right here, baby. So, like, make it work. Make it work. Now, offense, this move with Kyle Fuller coming on board kind of further solidifies, to me at least, we're probably not going with a wide receiver before the offseason ends. We don't know for sure, but to me, like each and every move, Brent Urban, you know what I mean? Diego Fago, you know what I mean? Like Kyle Fuller, like that's 3 moves in the past 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's like I don't really see at this point a wide receiver coming in.
No.
Just saying.
No. Maybe a midseason addition. Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah. But like my guy Alex said, I think that is going to be our Purple Rain report for this episode. Make sure you like the video. Like the video, guys. If you enjoyed this content, like the video. If you're new here and this is your first time watching the Purple Rain podcast, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well because there is a lot more Ravens content coming your way. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. And also make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Purple Rain podcast. The group chat is getting ready to go up. If you are going to be a last minute participant, make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down below. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram. Send us a DM. Let us know you want to be in it. You will be in it. This has been the Purple Rain podcast, the Purple Rain report rather, featuring your boy Sutton Def and Simply AS10. We're going to catch you guys in the next